It's John Hunt here. Good, yeah, no, I was just calling up to PPR. Probably be more like 11ish, but what was that? Oh God, thanks for that. No, I shall see you in a bit. Cheerio. Bye-bye. Bye.
Hello. I'm keeping this episode of The Flying Reporter deliberately raw. It's the second in a two-part series giving you a bit more insight into how I prepare for and undertake my flights. In part one, I talked in a fair bit of detail about the hours and days before I got to the cockpit. Today, I'm going to execute the plan.
Here, prop.
Avionics, magnetos, temperatures and pressures, radio set. So we've got that belt on, we need to get this belt on. Well, hello and welcome to part two of the video. If you haven't seen part one, head over to that now, because that's a detailed look at how I've prepared for this flight. And this is the execution of that flight that we've just prepared, and you can see in part one. So stop now if you haven't seen part one, go back and watch that. It'll all make sense then.
Surface wind, variable, 1 knot. Visibility, 10 kilometers or more. Overcast 2,800 feet, cloud types not available. Temperature, +10, dew point, +7. QNH, 1038. Acknowledge receipt of information Alpha and QNH on first contact. This is Red Hill Aerodrome information Alpha. Time 0950 hours. Automatic. Runway in use, 25. Runway 25, surface condition code, 555, dry, deck.
Red Hill Tower, good morning, Golf Bravo Mike, India Victor, outbound with Alpha, QNH 1038.
Golf Bravo Mike, India Victor, Red Hill Tower, pass your message.
Golf Bravo Mike, India Victor, request taxi, VFR flight to Earls Cone 1 POB.
Go India Victor, taxi Alpha 1 initially, squawk 3767.
Taxi Alpha 1, squawk 3767, Golf India Victor.
Golf Yankee Lima, final runway 25. Golf Yankee Lima, runway 25, surface wind calm, clear touch and go. Clear touch and go 25, Golf Yankee Lima. Golf India Victor all the way to Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, Golf India Victor.
Because of their repetitive nature, I usually edit out the pre-flight engine and systems checks, but I'm leaving them in today.
Parking brake set, fuel selector, we go to the left tank now, and we'll say we're on that at 10:25. Propeller is full forward, throttle to 1800. Vacuum, ammeter, oil pressure, oil temperature, enunciated panel, propeller. The switch is on, alternators on, magnetos are on both, T's and P's are all where they should be. Compass and DI is 200, it's aligned. Altimeter we're set to 1038, nav aids we're tuned, got the next frequency in, Heading
Yankee Lima, downwind runway 25,
088.
top landing. Golf Yankee Lima, report final.
Autopilot is
Final,
off.
Yankee Lima.
Fuel selector on the fullest tank. Fuel pump is off. Engine gauges are good. Alternate air is off. Seat backs are erect and secure. Doors are locked. Mixtures that's full forward. Flaps we need 2. Trimmers set for takeoff. Emergency gear extension is up. Controls full and free. Landing light. Transponder. So we're going to take off runway 25. Glide is 96. And we're going to go into the circuit and depart on the downwind leg. Yeah, as I say, 96. So it's 70. It's 33.25. Yeah. Golf India Victor Bravo 2, ready for departure.
Golf India Victor, line up runway 25, Godstone departure, not above 1,400 feet.
Line up runway 25 after departure, leave via Godstone, not above altitude 1,400 feet. Golf India Victor.
Golf India Victor, runway 25, wind calm, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 25, Golf India Victor. That's good, so we can go straight away.
Relay 8, flight 2, areas 1 to 4. Relay 8, areas 1 to 4 is approved.
All clear.
Relay 8. Yankee Lima, final runway 25. Golf Yankee Lima, runway 25, wind calm, clear to land. Clear to land 25, Golf Yankee Lima. Tower, Golf Bravo Zulu Echo Charlie outbound. Mission Bravo, QNH 1038. Bravo Zulu Echo Charlie, Rattle Tower, pass message. Bravo Zulu Echo Charlie, outbound local flight VFR, flying out to the east. Request radio check, contacting instructions, we're system 152 with 2 on board. Echo Charlie, reading 5, squawk 3767, hold position. Squawk 3767, hold position.
Reynolds Tower, flight to Hotel 2. That's the tower.
Flight 2, proceed.
See you, flight 2.
Golf Yankee Lima, taxi back to club. Taxi back to club, Golf Yankee Lima.
Brakes up, gears up. We've got the, flaps are up, gears up. We've got the auto gear extension now enabled. And we're just coming up on Godstone. Golf India Victor, Godstone.
Golf India Victor, basic service, no traffic, report when you change.
Golf India Victor, basic service, we'll go. Landing light, come off, pitot heat, come off. Okay, so we're off and away. Watching our altitude for Gatwick CTA, which is above us at 100 feet. See the reservoir over there. And we know, because we've planned this, we know that once we pass the reservoir, we are clear of the CTA and can climb to a slightly more comfortable altitude, shall we say. The terrain to my left is quite high. We're just keeping to the south of that bit of terrain. At 1400 feet it would be difficult to cross that and maintain, comply with the rules of the air. Golf India Victor, Bow Beach Reservoir, changing to South End 130.780.
Golf India Victor, Roger, squawk Conspicuity, bye.
Conspicuity, goodbye, Golf India Victor. So, we're going to make use of the South End listening squawk here. And now we can make a turn onto 017. And the track is 020. So I'm going to start climbing, going to go mixture rich. I'm going to go up to 2450. Look out for traffic. And got a climb power set now. Come round to our new heading. Not above 2,300 feet is what we planned. Okay, so that's our track there. So this should take us all the way to the QE2 bridge, that landmark that we picked out. As you can see, even though the visibility is forecasted, both observed to be greater than 10 kilometres, not great visibility. You know, 10 kilometres is actually not as much as you think it would be. We're on our track there, and just to free to check, just check that the compass is aligned with the DI. 30. Just want to double check that frequency. South End 130.780. Oh, traffic. Busy spot this. People going into Biggin Hill, you see over there. They route via the 7X VRP. Free to fuel, we're fine on the left tank for now. Radio's tuned to South End. Engine temperatures and pressures, cylinder head temperature's fine. Direction indicator is aligned. Just starting to make out the QE2 bridge through the Merc now.
Radar 132.8. Tango Tango 87, just got Conspicuity, fine sir.
So, the purpose of today's flight actually is to go and have the aircraft surveyed for logos. We're going to put some logos on the aircraft. The colour scheme and the design doesn't lend itself particularly well for logos, to be fair. So we're going to make as best a job as we can of it and see how we go. I'll turn the landing light off because we don't want to burn that out. So my friend Kevin, who runs Earl's Cone, knows somebody that can do that for us. So I'm popping in there. Don't forget to download that pre-flight or pre-flight preparation checklist that we produced with Astral Aviation Consulting. It's free to download, and it might give you a few reminders of things that you need to do when you go flying. I don't know, but take it or leave it. We put it out there for you. If it's useful, it's useful. If it isn't, well, you can bin it. Simple as that, really. But I think there's some useful things in there. There's so much that you have to remember to do these days when you go flying, that it's easy to overlook something, and we can all rely on our memories to say, oh, I need to do that, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. But actually, it's not. You might sometimes do well to have a checklist that you can follow and tick as you go along. I've got myself into quite a routine now, but you only need to take a phone call or something whilst you're preparing the aeroplane, and you might end up leaving the pitot cover on or something like that, you know? So the heading that we chose, based upon the Sky Demon calculations, have worked quite well, and we've ended up here at exactly where we said we wanted to be, at the Dartford crossing. Great landmark to spot from quite some distance away. And we know if we're on the right hand side of the Dartford crossing, we're well clear to the London CTA, which is just off to the west there. So at the Dartford crossing, we'll just mark our time here, which will be 4:1 really, which means we'll be at 4:9 at Chelmsford and 5:06 at Earl's Cone. Quick free to check at our turning point here. DI is aligned, so fuel will stay on the left tank until landing. Radios were tuned to the listening score. Engine temperatures and pressures are in the green. Direction indicator we've checked is aligned. Temperatures, pressures, no warning lights. And there's no carb heat. I was just about to operate the carb heat, but there isn't any on this aircraft. So our new heading is 019, so not a great change to be fair. And it's 023 on there. Actually a bit clearer up this way. Let's get in Earl's Cone's frequency while we can, 122430. Quick look around, 122, look around again. 430, and we've got that ready to go in. Pitting runway 24, landing distance on runway 24 is about 778 metres.
Southern radar, this is Golf, Bravo, Golf, Alpha, Alpha. Golf, Bravo,
And for the landing distance we need 610. So we've got a, you know, just over 160 odd metres extra to play with, but we'll still do a short field approach, all being well. It's left-hand circuit on runway 24 at Earl's Cone. Circuit height is 1,000 feet above above the aerodrome. The elevation is 220 odd, I think, 227. Probably joined downwind, quite honestly, from the position we're on. It's a downwind left hand, so long as traffic permits. So we got the town of Chelmsford ahead, and we were estimated to be there at 4:09. It's 4:08 now, so we're pretty much on schedule. As soon as we turn at Chelmsford, I'll get rid of South End. So even though this is a, you know, regular route that I do, I can't leave anything to chance. I have to plan it properly. And, you know, check everything. At the moment you sort of wing it, turn up at the airfield, think, right, I know where I'm going.
report your routing.
Yeah, when you do that, you're gonna forget something.
Okay, thanks.
So keep to your routine, whether it's a regular flight, routine flight or not. So we're here at 4:09 as predicted. 032 is our new heading. Track 036.
Bravo, Mike India Whiskey, Southend radar. Have you
Just have a quick look around.
75 QNH 103.
Up to 036 or 032 is the heading. And we'll change frequency there. Set to Earl's Cone now. And we're 13 miles. We're also going to start slowing down, getting the engine prepared for landing, just knock a couple of inches off the manifold pressure. Fuel, okay, I think we can go to the right tank now. Radio's tuned, we're not spoken to them yet. Engine temperatures and pressures are all where they should be, and the altimeter, we are waiting for the altimeter, but we're on the south end frequency anyway. South end QNH. Give them a call. North Carolina radio, good morning, Golf Bravo Mike, India Victor, 10 miles to the southwest inbound, request aerodrome information.
Golf Bravo Mike, India Victor, Oscar, good morning. Runway 24, left-hand circuit, QNH 1038, QFE 1030.
24, left-hand circuit, QNH 1038, and intend to join downwind left-hand runway 24, Golf India Victor.
Golf India Victor, roger. No reported traffic at this time.
We're back at 25 inches now, and that's not a bad power setting. As we prepare to configure, we're cooling the engine down with power on so it won't shock cool it. And we're looking out for traffic, of course. Looking out for the aerodrome as well. One thing I wanted to ask you guys, I'm starting to have difficulty with my ears now on descent, and it's been going on for weeks and weeks, so I don't know if it's like a lingering cold or something. I did have a bit of a cold, but you know, we're talking weeks and weeks and weeks, and in the descent, I can't clear my tubes, my ear tubes, do you call it Eustachian tubes? Tubes, can't clear them, and yeah, and so I get quite a bit of discomfort until I'm after landing. I can feel they're not balanced at the moment. They're kind of just out. I'm, you know, trying to clear them as best as I can. Obviously, I've got a shallow descent on. I'm not coming down stupidly fast, so it should be manageable.
Okay. Sky radio, Golf, Charlie Alpha Papa, radio check 2430.
All the landing lights on, so brakes. We've got pressure, undercarriage, not yet down. Mixture, fully rich now. Fuel, we're on the tank with the fullest contents. Flaps, we're going to take full flaps for this landing. Propeller will go full fine as soon as we need it. The runway in sight now. Position downwind now. Okay, there's our circuit height. In that descent, I usually keep below maximum gear extension speed, so I can use the gear to slow me down and descend quicker if I need to. So I use my power and my pitch to keep it below 129 knots. India Victor, entering the ATZ from the west, joining downwind left-hand runway 24.
Go, India Victor, roger.
So, we'll go gear down now. Got the gear unsafe warning, we've got the right, the left and the nose wheel down. We've got 3 greens, so we need to pitch up. We've got more drag now. Trim up. And that's worked out quite well. So 25 inches means that with the gear down, I'm at the maximum flap extension speed now, VFE. So, you know, perfect really. Nothing on base, we'll go around base leg. And we'll get 2 stages of flap out. And bring the power back now. 20 inches for the time being, see how that works. Come down a bit more, so let's come down a bit more. Reds, blues, 3 greens. On the hard runway, And 72 is our approach speed. Golf India Victor turning final runway 24 to land.
Golf India Victor, roger, wind is calm.
Golf India Victor. Full flap. We want 72. Golf India Victor, request fuel.
Golf India Victor, roger. Foxtrot 1, please, John.
Foxtrot 1, Golf India Victor.
Instructor Nigel and aerodrome manager Kevin have scored my landing for a laugh. Ah, you can't beat a bit of aviation banter. So, an unusual, more stripped back episode this time. Hopefully it was enjoyable. I certainly found the flight pleasurable, helped of course by doing most of the hard work on the ground. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, download the free pre-flight checklist, and I'll see you next time. Fly safely, my friends.